have to say about vibrato is that you got to be careful when you spin. You don't spin a note the moment you start it. You don't do you don't do that. That's not musically correct. You're meant to start a note smoothly, and then as you're extending it, then you start to spin into it. So now vibrato shouldn't be done on moving notes. Notes that move quickly, like semiquavers and quavers. They're meant to be done on notes that are sustained for at least over a beat. Because if you're vibratoing every single note, it can become shaky and considered a wobble. Okay? So, that's nice. But if you go, if you're doing it on every single note, if you're doing it on every single note, it sounds, ooh, you know, is that right? Yeah, you know what I mean? And if you did that in pop, if you went on a pop show and sang with vibrato on every note, they'd say, you know, sorry, you're not cut out for pop. They wouldn't know why. They wouldn't know how to explain why. But it's basically because you're using a classical, modern classical approach where they vibrato right from the start of a note to the end of the note. Right? And that in pop music, they don't do that. So, my baby, yeah. The notes tend to be very straight and plain in jazz and pop, okay? They do the vibrato, but pop singers tend to use it in the more correct way. Somewhere, where. So establish the vowel first and its smoothness before you go spinning them. Right? Just something to think about. Right? I'm trying to throw it at you because you're not going to be here after today, right? Scritto il... Okay, do it again. From Prendi at 32. That's beautiful, that's nice, good. Big breath. Your L's are not touching your teeth properly. Yeah. You're too scared to go and join your tongue to your tooth. So, Amarilli, look at it, illi, not illi, illi.
Illi.
Yeah, you got
Amarilli.
Yeah, and vibrate above here, through the roof. Okay, you're over the tongue when you're doing that. Okay, so do it from here. Okay, you'll do it from there.
No, I can do something.
Yeah, do it from there. Go. Okay, can we measure the vibrato where you do it? So it's see what I mean? Because especially in this era, this music is meant to sound haunting. And if your vibrato is done too early, you can take away that haunting sort of beauty about it. They like those smooth sounds, and then you spin into it through the middle of the note to the end of the note, okay? Than to do it right at the start. So do it again, just that bit again. Now it is a matter of preference. Not every singer is going to agree with what I've just said, okay? But I think if you're doing it stylistically, that's the way it's meant to be done. Okay? Alright, so... You've gone there, you've gone pretty... Okay, I'm going to go there. No, do it there. Do it there. Beautiful, yes. it's E, normally, it looks like a normal E, hasn't got an accent, it means and. When you see an E by itself with a grave accent, it means is. It's the verb is. So Amarilli is my beloved, not Amarilli and my beloved. Okay. Now notice they've got this squiggly E. It's not a normal E, is it? Okay. If you look at amore, it's got a normal E, right? But over here, they've got a squiggly sort of symbol there. That symbol means open E sound. So it comes from the phonetic language of linguistics. Okay, so So when we do an how do you get an open sound? Open your jaws. You want a restricted sound? Close in your jaws. That's it. That's the end of it. Open O, close O, or How easy is that? So one's open your mouth, the other one's closed, narrow in more. Work more with the lips. Alright, do it from the bar 39. I need to hear really, not really. I'm not saying you're not trying. Your tongue has a habit of pulling away. It's got to go forward and into the teeth, not up and sort of pulling away. Sort of almost getting there, but then drawing away. Really. Okay? Amarilli. Go. So remember that the word is the most important thing. In any style of music, the word is the commander-in-chief, not the tone. You fix the word will straighten up your tone. Okay? Okay, so do it again. 1, 2, 3. Get up. Now, I'm seeing all this. Really? That means you're holding with your forehead, not with your back muscles. So where was your stomach? Okay, try it again. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, I don't want to hear sniffing. That's an ugly sound in a recording studio mic, okay? So you always breathe on open vocal cords. Yeah. Now open throat breathe. When you're doing your spins, be careful that you want to look at this. Okay. When we're doing vibrato, that's how high the note is. Be careful not to spin above and below the note. Slowing down. Okay. That's called a bit of a bleaty sort of vibrato. We don't want to bleat. Bleating means very fast oscillation above and below the note, not long, but fast and narrow oscillations, but going above and below the note. That's what a bleat is. Okay? We wanna instead spin the voice to the side, but we're always on the note. We're never going above or under. We're on it and we're doing this. So that's a vibrato. So if we go then it's starting to be going out of tune. Right? So just be careful of how much spin you put to it, that you don't go off the pitch. Right? Last hit. Go. Yes. Good. you. Go. That's a good or, but it's too open. We say amore, not amare. Amore. So it's, your jaw, when you're pouting, by the way, it's something I didn't tell you. When we do pout vowels, our lips turn forward. The bottom jaw moves forward too, with the bottom lip turning forward. If your jaw turns back by covering, Joan Sutherland. Why couldn't we understand her words? That was Joan Sutherland. Okay? Fantastic artist. Let's not take away her amazing ability. But she had this... She sounded like that. Okay? Right, you can hear how I'm talking now like that. You can't understand my words. Okay? It causes the tongue to pull and recede and dip down on the larynx, and then vowels get caught behind the back of the tongue, and then you can't understand anything. Alright, so more. You can see the jaw. When I turn my lip forward, or the jaw actually moves a couple of millimeters to the front. Or. Now, when your jaw moves away from the back wall, how wonderful. But if your jaw's pulling back, you're blocking the back passageway. So, right. So the jaw's got to be forward when your lips are turned forward to open up the space at the back.
Amore.
Yeah. Okay.